Winchester family, and welcome to my channel. Today is my plant update videos, and this week I have another amazing update on one of my orchids again. So let's get started in this plant update. So the first is my aloe plant right here. It's looking pretty good. It's like I just might have to cut off the dead tissue on it, but other than that, it's doing quite well. We have this leaf growing right there, and it's looking pretty darn good. And this week is fertilizing week, and at the end of this video I'll show you the fertilizers I use and where you can get them. So now here are my Christmas cactuses. And as you can see, this one is doing quite well right there, and this one is also doing quite well. I feed these guys about once a week, determining what they need and what they don't need. So next is my big one, which is growing quite well. We got a new leaf here. We got one right there. We got lots of new leaves coming in. And with Christmas cactuses, they usually bloom between around Halloween time through New Year's. So that's kind of the timeline you can expect Christmas cactuses to bloom. Easter cactuses, I have no idea. I don't have experience with Easter cactuses. Here's this one. As you can see, this one has been growing quite well. New leaves coming in every day. So that's how that one's doing. And this one's doing quite well as well. We've got some new leaves coming in. And you can never tell when you see a new growth. Is it going to be a leaf or is it going to be a bud? You won't know until it grows a little bit more and forms its shape. Like with these, you're seeing the end tips, it's red. When that was starting to come out, I didn't know what it was going to be until it fully came out. So you never know until it fully comes out as a bud or a leaf. So here we go. But this one is doing quite well as well. Look at that. Look at that, it's so beautiful. Love it. So now we're going to move on to my orchids, who are doing quite well. I'm going to tell you what I do with them. I have them in water culture, full water culture, which means about 10% of the roots are in water at all times. I check it daily to make sure it's not in dirty water, like with like dirt and stuff in it. And I have this humidifier right here that runs 24/7, so that helps a lot as well. So we're going to get to this one, which I'm really excited about. Look at this one. I've only lost one bloom at this point since I bought it, which is quite beautiful. And there could be another spike coming through here, but I won't know for a few months. So this week is fertilizing week, which means this is going to be lots of fun for me. And here's the root system, doing quite well. Nice green root system. That's always a plus. The only way you can tell if the roots are healthy or not is by feeling them. If they feel firm, like the flower spike does, then it's a nice, healthy root. If they feel mushy and you squeeze them gently and they goes flat, it's a dead root. Cut it off to the part where the root is still firm. That's what it is right there. And this one, I have been spraying every morning because there are no roots to touch the water at this point. There's no roots that I can make go above this. So what I do is I just have my spray bottle that has rainwater, and I just spray the roots every morning, and it likes that quite well. So this is the one that I have a really cool surprise. So last week I told you it already had one bloom and it decided to bloom the other one. So this one has bloomed. This one, not too sure about that. I don't know if that one's going to bloom in the next few days or if it's just going to stay closed for a few more days. But we have this flower spike right here growing marvelously. And then we have the root system that looks pretty darn good. Because every week before I would do this once a week. I would check them once a week, especially before I fertilize them. I would check the roots to make sure they're all healthy roots. There's no dead roots before I fertilize them. But yeah, everything is looking quite well. There's still some moss on it, but I will try to get rid of that as gently as I can, because you don't want to hurt the roots by trying to get rid of the stagnant moss so forcefully. So that one's doing quite well. And then we have this one, which is a really cool surprise with this one. As you can see right here, I got 2 roots right there that are growing. But once I lift this bad boy up, I have more roots growing. I have them growing back, which is always a good sign when you see roots growing like that. Which means once it has the root system to where it wants it, it will start growing a flower spike for me, which is always cool. It will start growing leaves, it will start growing flower spikes. That is always a good plus for me. So now, I am going to show you the fertilizers I use for each of my plants. I use 2 different fertilizers for my orchids and just 1 for the rest of my plants here. So this one is for my aloe and my Christmas cactus. This is the Miracle Grow fertilizer. You just follow the directions if you use a gallon. If not, you kind of have to do the math to see how much you should use per water for the amount of water you use. I just use a 1/8 right there. 1/8. I just use that for all of them because I don't use that much water. I might use 4 cups of water. So that is for my aloe and for my Christmas cactus, and these are for my orchids. So I use this one when they are just growing roots and leaves. I have 2 of those. So the 2 go in here. And then this one is for the blooming. This is for if they are in bloom or if they're growing flower spikes. And 2 of them will go in this one. So what I do is I just get a big container that will fit both of the orchids, because I put 2 in one container and 2 in the other container. And I put them in the container. I leave them there for about 1 hour max. And then I take them out and I put them back in their water if the water is still clean. If their water is dirty, it says like little dirt, I change the water immediately. But if it's still nice clean water, I'm not going to touch it. So yeah, that's how I fertilize them. Every 2 weeks, I follow directions on the package to make sure I'm fertilizing them the correct way. So that is going to be it for my plant update. Please stay tuned throughout the week where I'll have some more amazing videos for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys real soon.